Okay, hello. We are back for another all signs reading for my loves here. This is going to be general, you guys. It's not going to resonate with all of you. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or you can book a private reading with me through the link down below. Sorry, you guys, just making some adjustments here. The link down below in the description box, which is my website, is going to be the person on your mind. Hello, welcome in. Of course, we're going to start with Aries. I don't know how you guys liked that no contact reading. It seemed to get pretty good feedback, so I think I will try again, but we're going to rotate between the person on your mind who's thinking about you and the no contact readings for now. So yeah, we'll do the person on your mind today. Let's start with, as always, Aries. I hope everybody's doing good. Just waiting a couple minutes here for some people to join. You guys, I'm gonna wait a second. Give me 1 second. I just gotta switch my laundry to the dryer. Course. Oh no, it's not ready. Okay, I thought it was ready. Never mind. I just moved into this place, so everything's new, and I'm like, oh, the machine just turned off. I thought it was ready, but it's still locked, so I guess not. All right, let's start with Aries. I can do that later. The person on Aries' mind, please. The person on Aries' mind. Who are they? Who is the person that Aries is currently focused on? Person on Aries' mind. Wheel of Fortune. Hi, Ali. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Aries. This is somebody that you strongly feel like is a part of your destiny here. Let's see how their overall energy is towards you. I'm gonna pull the cards and then clarify. Oh, something's going on here. What's the overall energy between you right now? 5 of Cups, you miss each other. Okay. So there seems to be like a person here. Someone's going through some sort of change here. This could be a karmic cycle for some of you. We're going to clarify. So let's get all the cards out. How do you see them? You see them as the Hanged Man. Someone could be going through a spiritual awakening here, Aries. How do they see you? 4 of Swords. You've retreated. How do you feel? Queen of Swords. Ooh, this is separation energy. How do they feel? Someone's heartbroken over you. What's their intention? They want to give to this situation. Their future action. Eight of Pentacles and the outcome. The Fool. Okay. So Aries, it looks like you're in some sort of separation from somebody right now. This seems to be someone who you feel like you guys have a strong destiny here, or there was like when you met this person, Aries, it seemed very fated. It seemed very destined. It seemed almost like serendipitous that you two met each other. It's almost like you were just kind of in the right place at the right time. And it was like this really special meeting that you had with this person. However, right now, their energy towards you is a 3 of Swords. So what that's telling me is they're very like upset about this situation, okay? This person's feeling a lot of pain. They're feeling heartbreak. They're feeling sadness. And they're having a very hard time trying to heal from whatever's happened between you. And it looks kind of like you're both missing each other. Now, you are showing up here as the Queen of Swords, Aries, in your feelings. So you're trying to, it almost feels like you're trying to detach from your emotion right now, okay? You're seeing them as the Hanged Man. So you feel like this person is like feeling stuck right now, and they're seeing you as the Four of Swords. So they're seeing you as sort of like feeling overwhelmed. It feels like you're both kind of stuck and overwhelmed in the situation, and neither of you know what to do. So you just kind of needed to give each other space right now. They do see you in the energy of the way that you're like essentially retreating, okay? Like you're very held back from them. They know that you're in your head, okay? But they feel like there's an energy coming off of you that's very cold, very detached here. So Aries, I don't know what happened between you and this person, but there's some pretty difficult energy showing up here between the two of you. Now in their feelings, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I just saw 555 on the timestamp. There's definitely some sort of change happening within this person or within the relationship. It feels like you guys have gone through some sort of conflict here. And whatever has happened has got this person like changing their perspective specifically, okay? Something's happened here, and this pain and this sadness that they're feeling has them sort of changing their perspective on you and like the whole situation. It's almost like the universe has put you two in a separation in order for you guys to evolve in the other person's absence, if that makes sense, okay? But yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles here as well, their feelings are, they really are kind of like evolving through whatever happened between you, because they're sort of reevaluating the entire relationship right now and essentially looking at things excuse me, from a whole different perspective now that they've taken a step back from you, okay? So it's like, well, they were in the relationship, they were looking at everything a specific way, and now that you guys are in this period of separation, they're seeing things quite differently now. Let me pull another card on their feelings. They're spying on you as well. This person does want to communicate. I feel like they have some questions for you, or they're looking for some sort of clarity on the situation. Okay, and with this time that you guys have had apart, it really feels like they're doing a lot of reflecting on what happened between you. With the Page of Swords here, this person's definitely keeping tabs on you here, Aries. In their intentions, we have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so I do feel like this person is, you know, maybe they were not putting in enough effort. Maybe that's why, because it feels like you kind of ended things here, Aries, because you're coming off as the one being cold. You've got your back turned to this whole situation. I feel like you may have given this person an ultimatum, or you've given them so many chances, and you're at the point where you're like, you know, I love you, I care about you, but I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't keep giving you chances. So they're wanting to come back in here. This person's wanting to come back in and have a fresh start with you, Aries. And it really feels like they're wanting to put the effort in this time. They're realizing that they need to put more work into the connection, that they potentially like the energy wasn't being reciprocated, or something wasn't feeling balanced. Something was feeling out of balance. Something wasn't feeling fair in this connection. But they're very curious about starting something new with you. I mean, the outcome is the Fool card, so it definitely is pointing towards them wanting to come back in and take some sort of risk or leap of faith towards you. Okay, so that's what I got. So we have Gemini here, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We're going to do the hidden truth as well. What is this person's hidden truth towards Aries? I hid who I really am from you. Oh, I'm in a committed relationship. I'm not financially stable. All right, Aries. Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. Thank you for everyone who hits the like button. I really appreciate it. Okay, sorry guys. I did just need to switch my laundry out. It was in fact done. I was just impatient. So next up is going to be Taurus. Oh my God, Allie, no way. You remember my first live stream? That was like, feels like forever ago. And I was like so freaking nervous going on live before. I'm much more comfortable these days going on live. It's just kind of exhausting, but oh, thank you. I appreciate you for being around that long. I did try actually to start my YouTube channel, and then I just kind of experienced a lot of grief after a little while of starting. So I like took a year off and then I started up again. So yeah. All right, let's do Taurus. Hi, Naomi. Who is the person on Taurus's mind? Shout out to Ali for being the part of the day one collective here. All right, we have the King of Wands here, Taurus. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Someone here is a very magnetic individual, Taurus. Okay, let's get all the cards out. What's their overall energy towards Taurus? Oh, what the heck? That's interesting. The Three of Swords in the same position for Taurus and for Aries. Okay, what's the overall energy between you? Seven of Swords. Oof, damn. We're seeing some drama here already. How do you see them? There's a lack of trust between you and someone here, Taurus. You see them as they're selfish. Okay. It's like they're romantic when they want to be, or they're, they're emotional when they want to be, when it serves them. How do they see you? As they're intimidated by you, Taurus. Okay, so you got a King of Wands versus the Emperor here. What are your feelings, Taurus? Ten of Cups. Okay, their feelings, Nine of Wands. You're triggering someone. What are their intentions? Their next action. You guys got unfinished business here, Taurus. And the outcome. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Moni, hello. Okay, so Taurus, we got an interesting read here. This person, first of all, I'm going to say it, they're intimidated by you. They're intimidated by your energy. This is someone who you are having a constant power struggle with, okay? It's like King of Wands versus the Emperor, The King of Wands is the closest king to the Emperor, but the Emperor is a combination of all four kings, right? So this person, it's like they're in competition with you, okay? For some of you guys, this might not specifically be a romantic situation. Please take it as it resonates. This person's pissed at you, first of all, Taurus. They're angry, they're pissed off. If you can see this person's facial expression here, they are not too happy with you right now. But underneath all that anger is actually a lot of pain here with the Three of Swords. They're insecure. They have this kind of false mask on, or this false sort of mask that they put on to the rest of the world and to you. And I feel like you can kind of see through that because you're so naturally you have a naturally kind of dominant energy here, Taurus. You don't have to try to put on that energy. Whereas this person has to try really hard to prove themselves, prove their worth, or prove themselves in some way, or they're try to be intimidating to other people, where you just naturally kind of are, but you're not really trying to be intimidating. You're so secure in yourself that you just naturally will come off as intimidating to people who are insecure. Okay. There's definitely a major lack of trust here in this connection between you and this person, Taurus. And it looks like there's been some sort of betrayal between you guys. I don't know who did the betraying, because it's showing up in your combined energy here, the energy between you guys. So there's just, in general, there's like an energy of betrayal surrounding this connection. You see them as kind of selfish. The funny thing is, you're not even aware of, like, this person's a little jealous of you, but you're actually not even aware that they're intimidated by you. They hide it very well. So they actually are doing, the mask that they have on is working even on you. Like, you can see through stuff, but at the same time, you don't realize like how deep this person's insecurities actually run. Okay. So they show up as someone who's very independent, very happy, very satisfied with life. However, to you, it feels like they only are generous with their emotions, and like they're only romantic, or they're only like, you know, affectionate and emotionally available when they want something. Okay. And again, then seeing you as the Emperor is that you're really the one that wears the pants in this relationship, Taurus. And I feel like you kind of like, you know, that they're trying to like be the one who is taking the lead or the one who's in charge. But at the end of the day, you know that you're actually the one that gets the last word or gets the last say, or, you know, you're the one that calls the shots in this relationship. And this person doesn't like that. I mean, on your end, you're pretty damn happy here. I feel like it's a I'm good with or without you type of energy. All right. They, again, very, very protective of themselves because they're a deeply hurt and damaged person here. I don't know what kind of traumas or things, that the pain that they've been through in their life. I don't mean to say traumas because, you know, people tend to throw around the word trauma these days, and that bothers me a little bit. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, I can't invalidate how someone else feels like something that happened to them affected them, right? Could have felt traumatic to them. However, you know, on a side note, like, your parents being strict is not traumatic. Like, you know, some people just throw the word around, and it's like, as someone who's experienced a traumatic event in my life, I'm like, you don't know. But again, see, this is my Pisces Aquarius, like, conflicting shit that I'm always going through. I'm like, you don't know trauma, bitch. And then the other side of me is like, well, you can't invalidate how someone feels and how something affected them. You know, anyway, that's besides the point here. This person is a very hurt individual. We have the 9 of Wands here, so it's that wounded healer energy, you know? But I don't think they've quite gotten to the healing part of their journey. They're still in the wounded part of their journey. So in their intentions here, you know, their inner child really does want love and want to, like, they actually do hold you in very high regard here, but they have a big ego. So it's their ego that you're seeing when you're seeing this selfish side of them, when you're seeing this asshole side of them. It's their ego. You know, their next action here, we have the World, and this is feeling like, you know, you guys still got some unfinished business here. I'm going to say, Taurus, you and this person have a lot to teach each other and a lot to learn from each other, okay? You're both students and you are both teachers in this dynamic. And then with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, the outcome here being the 8 of Pentacles is definitely, things need work. This relationship takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of work, but it you know, if at the end of the day, it feels like this is something that you guys are trying to work through. But there's a lot of difficult energy here. So that's what I got. So we have fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Aries. Let's get a hidden truth. Hidden truth for Taurus, please. I can be myself with you. So they can kind of let down their guard around you. It's like they feel like they can let their guard down. But then again, their ego goes, hey, are you sure? Are you sure you're safe with this person? I compare others to you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Next up is going to be Gemini. Yes, Gemini will be next. We are doing them in order. Person on Gemini's mind, please. You can always come back and watch it later with the timestamps as well. We have a King of Pentacles here, Gemini. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Their overall energy towards you, the Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. The overall energy between you guys. Judgment. Feels like some sort of divinely guided connection here, Gemini. How do you see this person? What? Death, Four of Swords. There could be a reconciliation coming in. Feels like there was like an ending or something here. How do they see you? They've retreated a little. So they are quite overwhelmed by whatever's happening between you. They see you as the King of Swords. How do you feel about them, Gemini? How do they feel about you? Oof, the drama today, you guys. Oh my God. All right. Their intention, Wheel of Fortune, their next action, Eight of Pentacles. We're getting a lot of repeating cards here. And the outcome. Someone fighting their feelings. All right. All right, Gemini. Oof. It's the drama. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, so you got somebody here who's very focused on the material world here. This is a very grounded individual, okay? This person tends to be very calm. This is someone, Gemini, who's possibly like financially stable here, okay? Their overall energy towards you, they are very attracted to you, okay? You have almost a very magnetic personality here. This person, they feel very drawn to you, okay? Again, there seems to be like there was an ending or something of the sorts here. But the overall energy between you is the Judgment card. So it's like both of you are kind of feeling like giving this another chance. However, I don't know with this outcome energy. All right, let's continue though. It looks like, let me clarify this Eight of Cups. They see you as a little bit cruel, a little bit cold, Gemini, but also that you're someone who's very balanced in terms of like your mind and your emotions. But they do feel like sometimes you can be very like cold and calculating, okay? And then sometimes you're just a little too logical for them. You're not as much in your emotions, or you at least don't express yourself in that way. So this person has been pretty quiet for a while, but they may surprise you, okay? They're going through some sort of breakthrough energy here with the Tower card. They do seem to be going through some sort of major change, the Tower, and then we have like the Wheel of Fortune here in their intention, which is telling me some sort of like major life event or something has happened in their life, okay, that's caused them to totally switch up the way that they handle situations, the way that they view situations. Just they're actually going through some sort of major change here. This could have to do with our recent eclipse. But yeah, they also feel like you can be pretty harsh. Yeah, Daryl, like you say the truth, right? Like, but you can be pretty harsh. It sometimes catches them off guard because they're like, why would you say that? Like this person's much more sensitive than you. They just feel like you kind of have this attitude, you know, like the Queen of Wands energy here. It's almost like you have like a bit of an attitude. You have a bit of like you're a little spicy, you know, you're a little sassy. You got some sass with you in your personality. Now, here in your feelings, you think this person has totally lost interest. You still have feelings for them, but I do feel like you're also very protective of your feelings right now, especially regarding this person. It feels like you guys have been through a lot of drama. Like there's a lot of drama surrounding this connection, okay? But something could be changing here. With the Wheel of Fortune, there could definitely be some sort of major changes happening. I feel like one thing that was good is you guys always had really good sex. Okay. Yeah, you your sassiness brought a lot of spark in the bedroom here is what I'm getting. I don't know, some of you guys are like into dirty talking. They liked that, okay? You know, their next action here is to put in some sort of work. They want to put in the work, but the outcome being the King and the King of Cups and the Five of Wands, there's some sort of conflict about an emotional, like there's an emotionally charged situation here, possibly like an unresolved conflict from the past. Because, yeah, again, it's like there could be this reconciliation energy happening, but there's some sort of unresolved conflict from the past here. So it's like that is kind of the main issue that's going to come up when you guys do reconcile. Whatever unfinished business you have or whatever arguments there was like no solution to, that's definitely going to be coming up again for you. Someone's also resisting their emotions here. Someone's fighting their emotions. So I don't know if it's you or the other person, but somebody here is like, no, I don't want to feel for this person again. I don't want to feel these things. I just want to, I don't know what this person wants to do. They don't know what they want to do, or maybe it's you. You guys, neither of you really know that like what you want to do with this situation. You know, you feel like you're being guided back together, but you're both resistant to it. You're both resisting the energy. But this they're wanting something to change within this relationship, okay? They're going to bring that up to you. That could be what's causing this conflict here is whatever issues that they had with you in the past, that's gonna come up again. And of course, anything that's unresolved is going to come up again here. So I do see there's an ongoing issue here, but it does look like this person is going through some sort of change. They're having some sort of breakthrough, some sort of emotional breakthrough about you. All right, so that's what I got. We got Sag here, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini. Lots of Scorpio, lots of Sagittarius. Hidden truth, please, for Gemini. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I won't let you down. I need security. That feels more to me like emotional security is what they're looking for, Gemini. Alrighty, next up is going to be my Cancer collective. The person on Cancer's mind, please. The person on Cancer's mind. Queen of Swords. Oof. That's why you guys want the no contact readings. Because even when I do the person on your mind, a lot of the energy that comes up is and people being in separation from each other. Person on your mind could be an air sign, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're showing up as pretty cold here. I don't know if this person has blocked you, or you're blocked, or you've cut off, or they're not answering you or something, or there's just like absolutely no communication going on here. What's their energy towards Cancer? Yeah, they walked away. Somebody walked away here, Cancer. What's the overall energy between you guys? Something's not over here yet, though. You're both going back and forth regarding this situation. You see them as, you know, they'll be back. They do this all the time, is what I'm getting. How do they see you? You're almost like certain that this person will be back in your life. Four of Swords, how do you feel? You're still interested, but someone got ghosted here. How do they feel? Queen of Wands. What's their intention? Wow, we're getting a lot of repeating messages here today, you guys. A lot of the same cards coming out. They're especially like in the same positions. Their next action, Page of Cups. Hey, you're right, Cancer. They will be back. What is the outcome? The Moon. All right. So, Cancer, Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. All right, so with the Queen of Swords here, yeah, somebody is acting in a very cold and detached way right now. Looks like they've walked away from you. Feels like, again, they're like pissed off, angry. Similar to that Aries reading energy. Someone's just mad at you. They walked away. I feel like they stormed out. Like the way they're showing it to me is like someone crossed their arms and stomping, like almost like a bit of a tantrum energy is what I'm getting. Somebody's walked away from you here. They're trying to pretend they're not interested in you anymore, but they still are. Now the energy between you guys is the Two of Pentacles. So it feels like both of you guys are kind of weighing out the pros and the cons of the situation. You're not really sure what to do about this. Okay. Both of you are in a place of indecision about each other, about this connection. Okay. For some of you guys, you could both have other people on the side. Okay, so because the Two Pentacles showed up in your overall energy and then the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's telling me that there's almost like this energy that both of you, when you're in separation, you have other people that you go to. It may not necessarily be that you're fully committed to those other people, but you have other people that you interact with in a either romantic or even a physical way when you're apart. You know, like I said, you know this person's going to be back. You almost rolled your eyes when they storm out, because it's like you expect them to come back. Like you almost expect them to come back because it's like a pattern, right? It's like the same shit every time with this person. They always come back. They know that you're sick of their shit, by the way, Cancer. They know you're sick of their shit. With their feelings being the Page of Pentacles, or your feelings being the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You know that it won't take much. Sometimes you go back to them, sometimes they come back to you. I think it just depends on the situation. Sometimes you give this person their space, okay? Or they give you the space, and then one of you will message each other. Right? It's like there's silence, pure silence for a couple of days here. But then one of you guys, I'm seeing like one of you guys reaches out and is just like, hey. There's strong attraction here. There's definitely a strong sort of magnetic pull that keeps pulling you guys back together. That makes it really hard for you to fully walk away from each other. Okay, this is like a very strong connection here in the sense that I feel like makeup sex is a thing too. I feel like you guys have makeup sex. when you guys just both are very hot-headed people. And so it's like you need time to cool off, you know? You both need time to cool off from each other when you get pissed off. Because I don't know if you pissed them off, or I don't know what happened here, Cancer, but this person is pretty pissed off about the situation between you guys. You know, they're aware as well, Cancer. They're quite aware that they don't handle conflict well. And they are actively trying to change that, but I think this person, they have a short fuse, okay? They do want to come in and apologize about the way that however they walked away. They do want to come in and apologize. They want to make up. However, the outcome is not guaranteed here about what's going to happen. It seems like pretty fuzzy, pretty unclear. Let me get another card on the moon. The outcome is not guaranteed. I do feel like you guys are going to, it's going to be a reunion energy here. But you both have third parties, Cancer. You both have third parties that you go to whenever you and this person are fighting. So I do see you guys coming back together here, though. I do see things working out. Not necessarily working out for the long run, because I also feel like this is the type of relationship where you guys fight, and when you make up, you don't actually resolve the issue that you were fighting about. Like, you guys don't talk about it, you don't bring it up again. You're just like, okay, we're both not mad anymore. The other person's cooled off, so now we can go back to where we were. So it's like you got to just go back to being good again. You don't actually like resolve the issue or whatever the fight was about, okay? So that's what I have. Your energies here, Cancer. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's do Hidden Truth. This person's hidden truth. It's time for me to heal now. Finding out the truth crushed them. So they're, I don't know, maybe they found out about something. Maybe they found out about your third party, Cancer. But if they're that pissed, don't be fooled by that, because this person also has a third party, okay? I wish we could go back. They have regrets every time they crash out and lose their shit over you, Cancer, or lose their shit in an argument between you. They do feel bad about it. And they do go over the conversation in their mind or the argument. And they do kind of go back and wish that, like, they go over things and they're like, well, I could have handled this differently. I could have said this differently. So this person, at the very least, they are self-aware, right? Which is the first step to being able to change something. But the thing is, I think it's very difficult for this person to let things go as well. But yeah, at this time, they just need some time to heal. They're still pissed off at you about something. So much drama, you guys. So much drama. So I'm going to give these a good shuffle before we move on to Leo. Let's get your timestamp. All right. Leo. The person on Leo's mind. Ooh, lovers. Okay. You definitely in your feels about someone here, Leo. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Someone's quite in their feels about you as well, Leo. What's their overall energy? Someone's wanting to reach out to you. Someone's like typing up and deleting messages here. Someone's nervous. of what to say to you. They like overthink what to say. The energy between you, Hierophant. Oof. If this is not already a commitment, both of you are seeing each other as people who you could potentially be in a serious commitment with. How do you see them, Leo? There's a lot of potential here for you and this person. You see them as hesitant. They are hesitant, but it's more because they're nervous than because they're questioning things. What's their, how do they see you? Two of Cups. Yeah, damn, this person really likes you, Leo. Your feelings, Leo. 10 of Cups. Ooh, yay, we got a positive reading. Ooh, gonna soak this up here. Their feelings, Queen of Pentacles. Their intentions. The Emperor. Oof. Okay, Leo. Their next action, the Sun. The outcome, the Chariot. Okay. We got a good positive reading here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. Alrighty, so Leo, this is looking really good. From what I see here, you and somebody are really falling for each other here. Okay, I don't know if this is like, I don't think it's like a new relationship, but it's definitely something that is new-ish, you know? You guys, there's commitment has been talked about here. Or you guys are already in a commitment with each other, but maybe the commitment is new, okay? I actually don't see any like evidence of this being a brand new relationship, but I feel like the commitment part of the relationship might be new. This person is absolutely head over heels for you, Leo. They're planning something. Okay, they're planning something. They see you in their future as well, Leo. Like they definitely, when they think about their future, about, you know, things like starting a family, getting married, buying a house, like they think of you. They think of you when they think of their future. They think of you being included in their plans. For some of you, this person is wanting to travel with you, okay? They're wanting to plan some sort of lavish kind of vacation or trip with you here. But you both are in this energy of seeing one another as like someone you want to commit to. Okay. I do feel like you're both on the same page here about a lot of things. You're definitely in agreement. Like you have very similar views on life, views on how to raise your children, views on how you want to live, maybe similar like political views, religious views, things like that. I feel like you guys you have a lot in common here. In fact, this relationship is very harmonious, very in balance. You guys are this is like a very beautiful union type of energy showing up here for you, Leo. With the Seven of Pentacles and how you see them, you do feel like that you're kind of, you could be waiting for this person to fully commit. Listen, they do want to. I think they also have a lot of other goals that they're trying to achieve in life right now. So perhaps commitment isn't like they want to have certain things in their life established before thinking about things like marriage and stuff like that, right? Like I do feel like this person is going after certain goals in their life, financial goals, career goals, things like that, right? But they see you as the one. Okay, so they definitely are feeling like you two are on the same page here with a lot of things. And Leo, they care deeply about you. They do. There's a strong like energy surrounding them wanting to have more financial stability here. It's like they're like, oh, I want to take Leo on vacation. Like I want to buy Leo gifts. Like I want to take them on vacation. I want to do nice things for them. But they're not quite there yet. They're not quite where they want to be in terms of finances. And your feelings, you're very happy with this person either way. You know, I feel like for you, Leo, you're like, you know, those things would be nice. And the fact that you want to do them means a lot. But I want to be with you. Like, I want to be with you now. You know, I don't want to wait until this and this and this happens in order for us to be together. We can just be together now. You're in an energy of wanting to almost like be with this person while they're building up their life. Like you're a very supportive partner here, Leo. But this person really wants to, like they have this kind of, I want to take care of you energy, Leo. Okay. They're wanting to take the lead here in this connection. And so they have very much a leadership type of energy. If you are a female Leo, this person definitely puts you in your divine feminine energy. Okay. Like they have that kind of leadership energy about them, right? And then with this sun card here, beautiful. There's a lot of happiness, okay? Talks of marriage, talks of children could come up between you and this person, Leo. I do feel like there's some sort of good news or clarity coming in or clarity surrounding the connection. There's a lot of joy here. There's a lot of happiness, okay? And for some of you guys, there could be, you know, just be careful out there, Leo, because there could be news. Like you and this person are very fertile together. So I see that there could possibly be a child in the cards for you guys pretty soon. But regardless of everything, this relationship is moving forward. Okay. This is moving in a very positive direction. And there's a hell of a lot of potential here for you and this person to you know, establish roots and a very stable foundation with each other. You're already on the way, Leo. You're already very much on your way to establishing a solid foundation with this person. So this is a very positive reading, Leo, which soak it up because they're rare. Okay. We get so much drama in these all signs readings. We get so much drama. So when you get this, I'm like, damn, this is really good. So that's what I have. We're going to do Hidden Truth as well. We got Aries, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus here. Sagittarius as well. Hidden Truth for Leo. Hidden Truth for Leo, please. I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. I don't want to know. I wish I could share my good news with you. They have some sort of good news they want to tell you, but for some reason they're holding it back here. They will, though. They'll share. The I don't want to know. I have no idea what that's about. If maybe sometimes, Leo, when you express your concerns to this person, not like concerns about the relationship, but I feel like they're someone who's very optimistic and positive. And sometimes, like, you know, when they're working on their goals and they're trying to like manifest a specific life, it's like they don't want to hear any fear-based thoughts and stuff like that. Okay. Virgo is going to be next. Happy birthday to my Virgos out there. I hope you guys are all having a good birthday month. How was that eclipse for you? All right, the person on Virgo's mind. Any Virgos in the chat today? Person on Virgo's mind. We have the Fool card. Could be a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. New connection here, Virgo. New connection. What's their overall energy towards you? Seven of Pentacles. Someone's hesitant whether they want to take a risk or not. Someone's hesitant. They feel like this connection is something that would require them to take a risk or a leap of faith here. Overall energy between you guys. Lovers, Four of Swords. There's a lot of love here, but it feels overwhelming for some reason. You're both overwhelmed by this connection. Okay. Why do I feel like this is two people who have been single for a long time or have been like out of the dating pool for a long time? How do you see them, Virgo? Ten of Swords. Yeah, they may have just got out of a difficult relationship, or they may be dealing with some sort of difficult situation. How do they see you? Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's like the new love came in too soon. They might not be ready yet, Virgo. But there's feelings here. Quite overwhelming feelings. How do you feel? Queen of Cups. Yeah, damn, you're in your feels already. How do they feel? They're still burdened. They're still stressed out. What's their intention towards Virgo? Emperor. What's their next action? Ten of Cups. And what's the outcome? Wheel of Fortune. Everything in divine timing for this connection here, Virgo. Okay, Tower on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys, again, this relationship just kind of like came into your life out of nowhere, it feels like. So again, with the Fool card, it feels like this is something brand new. This kind of just showed up into your life out of nowhere. And for this person, although I feel like they're just coming out of an ending, or they haven't quite like healed or overcome some sort of painful situation here, Virgo. That's why they seem hesitant. They are hesitant. They don't feel like they're quite ready to like enter a new relationship at this time. Now the difficult situation they're coming out of, it could be a romantic situation, but it might not be. It might be another difficult type of situation that they're trying to overcome in their life. Okay, could be related to their health, with the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Could be related to their health, could be related to again, like it could be a romantic situation, it could be some sort of like betrayal that they face, or maybe they're just in a major life transition here, or they just have like a lot of stuff going on in their life. So right now they're kind of like hesitant on whether they should take that risk or that leap of faith and like bring a new relationship into their life, because there's just so much other stuff going on for them right now. And this feeling between you guys is quite strong. This feeling of love, it's very overwhelming for both of you. Okay, I feel like you're both in your head about this connection. Now, you're quite aware of some sort of difficult situation that they're going through, or at the very least, you can like sense it. Okay, you're definitely picking up on the fact that there's like some anxiety around here surrounding this person. I feel like if they haven't told you yet, Virgo, that they're going through a difficult situation, they are going to tell you. They are going to be transparent about that. They are willing to open up about it. Maybe once they get to know you a little bit better. But there's definitely a lot of happiness. Like they're happy that you came into their life, but it's just bad timing for them is what it feels like. Okay. I definitely see that you're in your feelings here as well, Virgo. You actually have quite strong feelings for this person. I also feel like you have a soft spot for them, because whatever they've been through, whether they told you or they're like they haven't told you yet, whenever you find out what this person's been through, you're gonna be quite receptive to it. You're very sensitive to this. In fact, this could be something that like you can relate to, in a sense that you've gone through something similar. So you're very like understanding, you're very compassionate, you're very empathetic towards this person's situation here. And their feelings are that they're stressed the fuck out though, Virgo. Like they're carrying so much weight and stress. I'm hearing for some of you guys, they could have like a sick parent or sick relative or some sort of responsibility that they're taking care of in their life that makes it really hard for them to have the energy or give the energy or the time or like attention that they need to be in a relationship. Okay. However, with the Emperor card here, I feel like their intention is to overcome whatever this is. So this person's very motivated, very ambitious to like overcome whatever life struggles are being thrown at them right now. Okay. We have strong Gemini energy showing up here. So they could be a Gemini. We also have Aries, Sagittarius, fixed energy, whatever sign they are. They're trying really hard to overcome some sort of life struggle. And again, this could be something that just kind of hit them out of nowhere. I don't know. I keep getting health problems. So I don't know if it's like their health problems that they're dealing with, Virgo. Like they could be dealing with health problems, or it's like somebody in their immediate family, either like a parent or a child here, that they're dealing with somebody else's health problems. Okay. So there's just like a lot on this person's plate right now. You know, you do make them really happy. In fact, you are kind of like their escape from all this drama. The problem is they don't know if they have the capacity to really give you what you need right now. And that's why they're showing up here as the Seven of Pentacles towards you. Is they're sort of just really hesitant. It's like, yes, they want to invest in you, but it feels like a risk, because it's like, well, what if I can't give Virgo what they need? You know, what if I can't show up in the way that Virgo needs me to show up? However, I do feel like with the outcome being the Wheel of Fortune, there is some sort of element of destiny here. You were maybe brought into this person's life for a reason. You're both brought into each other's life for a reason, but it's like this energy of, you know, them being able to evolve and grow from this situation. And I feel like you're really helping them with that, because you're showing up with such compassion and such empathy for this person, Virgo. And so, you know, they really... It's really like helping them feel stronger, feel more powerful. So at the end of the day, I do feel like they are going to invest in you, and they are going to take this emotional risk towards you. And it's because you are showing up for them, okay? The thing is, this person, they want to be able to show up in that way for you as well. So that's what I have. Sag here, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Hidden truth for my Virgos, please. Hidden truth for Virgo. I am not over you. I am becoming a better person. I'm starting to understand our connection. Crazy how spot on it is. Thanks, Allie. Thank you. It helps me when you guys confirm in the comments that the reading resonates with you. It really does. I appreciate all the ways that you guys interact with the video, whether that's hitting the like button, whether it's leaving a comment. I'm going live a little more consistently now, so it should improve like the views and stuff, but I was off for a while, so YouTube's kind of like not pushing my videos out as much. Next up is going to be Libra. The person on Libra's mind, please. Where are my Libras at? There's all my Libras. Any Libras in the chat? Person on Libra's mind, please. Someone avoiding their emotions. Water, air showing up here. Okay, what's their overall energy towards Libra? Hierophant. Someone sees you as commitment material, Libra, but they're avoiding their emotions for some reason here. What's the overall energy between you guys? A lot of emotional confusion. It's like they want the commitment without the emotional commitment. How do they see you, Libra? see you as very generous. Be careful with this person, Libra, because I feel like they have the ability to take advantage of your generosity, of your heart, of you giving to the situation. Meanwhile, them being closed off emotionally here, but wanting a commitment with you, that's like very dangerous territory here. How do they see you? Chariot. As successful. Okay. Also, I feel like Libra, you could be someone who does quite well for yourself financially. And this person has these like expectations that you're supposed to be like paying for everything, or you're supposed to be like much more generous in the relationship. How do you feel, Libra? You want things to be in balance. You may feel like things are slightly out of balance here. Or you may not even know it. You guys may actually think that this is fair, but okay. And you know, maybe it's just the way you look at it. You are a generous person and you do see this as fair. Is it okay? You're like, well, maybe I make more money, so I'll pay for I want to go out on dates, so I'll pay for our dates, right? But that's fine if this person is still reciprocating your emotion here and still reciprocating other things in the relationship, but they're not even reciprocating emotionally. That's what's worrying me. And you just seem to be like all open and kind of willing. Yeah, why aren't they investing in you? This came out in reverse. What's their intention? I feel like this person's a little bit selfish here. Their next action. Sob story is what I'm hearing. The outcome. Ooh, something unexpected is about to happen in this connection, Libra. Okay. Could be a third party. All right. So the reason why this person is emotionally closed off or avoiding their feelings or avoiding like the emotional part of the connection is because they could be giving to another situation here. We have a lot of evidence of a third party showing up in this relationship here, Libra. But yeah, it's so weird because it's like they want this commitment with you, right? But there's a lot of like emotional confusion between the two of you right now. Like there's a lack of clarity on where you stand with this person emotionally. Okay. All you know is that they're kind of like they could be like avoiding conversations about emotions. So maybe when you try to discuss your feelings with this person, they tend to avoid it. They do seem quite materialistic, Libra. So again, it's almost like, what can they get from this relationship? It's almost like they're treating you like a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, you know, like you're being seen as a kind of a bank machine here, Libra. I'd be careful with this person. Okay. They've got this like in their mind, like that they want to have some sort of commitment with you, but then it's also like very their way. Like it's all about their rules here, or there seems to be this like rigidity, like they're very rigid. They're very stuck in how things should be, but they're also not very clear with you about it, right? So it's like in their mind, they have this idea of how they want the relationship to be, but they're not really being open and honest with you about how they see you or how they kind of expect you, what they expect from you versus what they want to give to the relationship, okay? Because they are, you know, like, it feels like something's not being reciprocated here. You're trying to give and give and give to this. They see you as someone who's like moving up in life, moving forward, you're very like successful. But there's something here that, you know, you're seeing them as justice. Something doesn't feel fair. The reason why they're emotionally closed off is because they're giving their emotion elsewhere. Or, you know, for some of you, it might be that like they're willing to give to you physically or they're willing to give to you financially, but they're not willing to give to you emotionally. It's like they're withholding their emotion here. They're not willing to fully invest in you, but they want all the perks of a commitment, Libra. Like they want all the perks of being in a commitment with you, but they don't want to give any emotions to this. Okay. So it's like, it feels very transactional to me, to be honest with you. This relationship feels like in their mind, they want it to feel very transactional, you know? Again, it feels like arrangement more or less than an actual connection here. You know, their intentions, we have the Ace of Wands. So they'll give to you physically, they'll give themselves to you physically, they'll give themselves to you in all these ways except for emotionally. Now their next action is the Three of Swords. I feel like they have some sort of sob story for you here. I want to get another card on that, but it feels like, okay, it feels like there's a third party interference here. And there's some sort of upheaval. I'm going to pull another card on these last two. What's this sob story that they have for you? It's like they want you to feel sorry for them. The only time you get emotion from this person is when they're trying to make you feel bad for them. Okay. Oh, they're stuck, but it's not their fault, right? You're going to see a perception from this person. No, I didn't do Aquarius yet. What is this Tower? They're going to tell you they don't want to commit if they want to be single. Libra, someone here, there's a conversation coming up that's going to lead to some heartbreak. They're going to tell you they feel stuck. And this is after them, like, talking about commitment all the time. But you're going to be surprised to find out this person's going to say they want to be single. But it's funny because it's like after you've given to them, like you've given so much to them. So it feels very manipulative here. You know, like they're going to, it's not like they're breaking up with you because you guys actually haven't really entered a full commitment yet. You know what I mean? Like you haven't actually entered a commitment, but everything they were doing felt like that's what you would do if you wanted to date someone, right? And then it almost feels like this person was kind of taking advantage of your generosity, Libra, taking advantage of your kindness, taking advantage of whatever you were giving to them. They know that you're an honest person. They know that you're a loyal person, and they know that you're a truthful person. And it feels to me like this person was taking advantage of that. All in the end, at the end, to tell you, because again, there's like a major lack of emotional clarity here. So the conversation comes up very soon. It's coming up. And they're just going to tell you, oh, well, Libra, I didn't actually want to be in a commitment. You just offered all these things to me. You just did all these things for me. But I didn't say that I wanted to be committed to you. So that's the energy I'm picking up on here. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Cancer. Hidden truth for my Libras. Hidden truth for Libras. I left when I saw you with someone. I can't get enough of you. I feel so drawn to you. I want to start over. So they might come back around saying they want to start over as well, when they realize that the grass was not greener on the other side, Libra. Next up's going to be Scorpio. I'm going to take a quick little break and stretch my legs here. Give me a couple of seconds, you guys. All right, so Scorpio next. Let me get your timestamp. All right, Scorpio. The person on Scorpio's mind. Ooh, Ace of Cups, Scorpio. Okay, we got an Ace of Cups here. Something new, Scorpio. You got like a new person here. Someone's got feelings for you. What's their overall energy towards Scorpio? Ten of Cups. Okay, it's looking good so far. What's the overall energy between you? Eight of Swords. Seems to be some sort of confusion. Someone really likes you, Scorpio. But both of you are like overthinking this connection. How do you see them? You really like them too. How do they see you? Okay, hold on. Too many things flying out here. They see you as the Queen of Cups. I'm going to have to get another card on that Eight of Swords. How do you feel about this person? A lot of positive emotions showing up here, Scorpio. There's a lot of love, a lot of loving energy between you and someone. Okay? But there's a lot of confusion as well. You're confused about your feelings. This person is confused. You're both confused, okay? And their overall feelings, we have the Ace of Swords. So they're trying to get some sort of clarity. This is a new connection. Feels like you guys are falling for each other really fast. What's their intention here? They're very attached to you, very held on to you. They have feelings, but their heart seems pretty closed off for some reason here, Scorpio. What's their next action? Seven of Cups. Damn. Emotion, emotional confusion. What's the outcome? Looks like you guys are going to work it out. Okay, let me get another card on that Eight of Swords. Okay, not that many cards, Spirit. So there's some sort of block here in this connection. Tell me about the moon for Scorpio. The Eight of Cups. You don't know. You like this person, but you're not sure if you're like, if they're in alignment with you, is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. So, okay. So their overall energy, they're showing up as the Ace of Cups. So this is some sort of new love or some sort of new connection that's entered your life here. They definitely are wanting to express something to you, okay? They want to express something, their emotions and their words here. You two actually make each other very happy with this Ten of Cups energy. But what the heck is this block here? There's like a block. Both of you could be like feeling emotions towards each other, but you're having difficulty expressing your emotions towards each other. You may have limited access to each other. I don't know what that means. There could be a third party here. Someone could be in a connection. We have Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So there's like an emotional connection between you and someone, but there's something standing in the way of this connection, okay? There's something that's like blocking the connection between you and them. I also feel like, yeah, both of you like have the emotion, like you're keeping it in though. You're not expressing it to the other person. Because like you see them as the lovers. You see this person as someone you want to be with on an emotional level. Maybe not on a practical level though, Scorpio. Maybe you're looking at all kind of facets of the relationship and you're like, yes, I really like this person, but I don't know that this is aligned with me on maybe certain other levels, maybe like on a spiritual level here. There's something your intuition is going off here about something, Scorpio. You might not know what it is though. I feel like you don't quite know what your intuition is trying to tell you about this person. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings here, but your intuition, like you got an alarm system going off here inside of you, and you can't quite read the situation properly. They see you as a Queen of Cups. So they know that you have the emotional capacity that they're looking for here. I feel like both of you, Scorpio, are very protective over your hearts, very protective over your emotions. You're questioning whether you should walk away from this or not. Something may have happened around the eclipse that we just had. We just had the eclipse on Sunday. Okay, so something during that eclipse time is making you question, is this the right connection for me? Am I really aligned with this person? Is this really in alignment with what I want in the future? You know, you can feel an emotional connection to someone. You could like somebody, but it doesn't mean that they're necessarily like good for you. But you can't really pinpoint why. That's what's showing up here. Is like you can't like really tell why. This person wants to talk. Let me get another card on this Ace of Swords as well. What do they want to communicate about? They're looking for some sort of clarity here. It doesn't look like you guys are going to get the emotional clarity with their Seven of Cups being the next action. It's like they want to talk, but they're having a hard time expressing themselves. They want to say something. Okay. For some of you guys, this person wants to tell you that they actually just want to be alone right now. They're kind of on a solo mission, Scorpio. I don't know. This is a weird reading because it's like you guys have met each other and you have this strong connection to each other, but this person's like, I don't know, I just want to be alone right now. And then there's something in you that's like, I don't know if this is aligned with me. You know, what I'm getting is there's that quote, some people come into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and maybe this was just a temporary connection. Some of you guys, what I'm getting is that you guys actually have your person is coming in, okay? And this person was kind of like a not a decoy, it was like a false start energy, but in the sense that it's showing you, it's kind of giving you a glimpse into the next relationship that's coming for you, but this isn't the one. But it's the way that this person loves you, or the way that you feel about them. For some of you guys, I feel like you haven't felt this way about someone for so long, but there's just something that doesn't really make sense about this relationship to you. So you're like, you know, you're really becoming more intuitive these days, Scorpio. And again, with this moon card, it's almost like your intuition, something's going off telling you, walk away from this person. They're not the one for you. But it's proof to you that you're actually getting closer to your manifestation, because this is probably the closest thing that you've come to in a relationship that you want, but there's something not quite right about it. With the Four of Pentacles here in their intentions, yes, they hold you very close to them, but their heart's closed off. So this person is emotionally unavailable. But I also feel like so are you. But what I'm getting, Scorpio, is that you become emotionally available to the right person. Okay, so if you're not feeling like you're emotionally available to this person, it's because they're not the right one. Whatever they do next is just going to cause even more confusion for you. Let me get another card on that Seven of Cups here as well. What is this about their next action? They're clearly romanticizing the situation. So their next action here is to just basically be in their head about you and be conflicted. And I feel like both of you are really conflicted about each other. You're mirroring each other because you both feel this way, okay? You both feel this energy, this kind of like conflicted energy about each other. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles for the outcome. You might take a risk on this person. You're trying to make a decision right now about it. Feels like you guys are just trying to, yeah, make a decision about this person. It feels risky though. Feels like, again, maybe you're just winging it. You just want to go with the flow. See how you feel, you know? You're really trying to go off your intuition right now, but I feel like your emotions are kind of getting in the way a little bit here, Scorpio. But I do see you kind of deciding to take a bit of a leap of faith here, you and this person. Okay? We got Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Not sure if that reading gave you any clarity at all, because it just felt even more confusing than clarity. But what's this person's hidden truth, please, for Scorpio? I am not available. They like you, and you know they like you, but they're not willing to admit that they're available. I want to tell you how I feel. That's why they won't tell you, because they know they're not emotionally available. So it's like, almost like, what's the point of telling someone how I feel if I can't actually like give them that emotion, right? So they're coming from a good place. We have, I'm not financially stable. You came closer than anyone. So yeah, this person is very closed off emotionally. But you did come pretty close there, Scorpio. Next up is Sag. Let me get your timestamp. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. It's much appreciated. It's a great free way to support your favorite tarot readers. A person on Sagittarius's mind, please. Oh, we got a lot of new energy showing up here in the collective, okay? Could have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Let's see what their overall energy is towards you. They're protective of themselves. Just the overall energy of the connection. King of Wands. You see them as the King of Swords. They see you as the Fool. My arm's getting tired from shuffling. I'm just going to pull off the top of the deck. Your feelings, we have the Lovers. Their feelings, we have the Five of Wands. Their intention, we have the Knight of Cups. Their next action, we have the Ace of Swords. And the outcome, we have the Hermit. Okay, so Sagittarius. We definitely have a new type of energy here. Definitely strong earth sign Virgo energy, and Gemini is here. So the heavy Mercury energy showing up. This person might have come into your life during or just before or around this like eclipse season, which we're currently in. Why the Seven of Wands for their overall energy towards you? Someone's not sure here yet. They're not sure about what they want. Someone feels stuck. They've got their walls up. They've got their boundaries up. They're very protective of themselves. They want to offer you something, though. There's definitely a strong, like, pull towards you and this person. King of Cups here. There's strong emotional pull. Strong passion, chemistry here between you and this person with the King of Wands. You seeing them as the King of Swords, you see them as very logical. You see them as someone who's very intelligent, okay? This person may be like someone who's educated, okay? Like they may have like a high position in education. They might be like a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. They're definitely someone who's very intelligent. They see you as a little bit naive. I feel like you guys are kind of opposites in this way, Sagittarius, where you're more like easygoing and fun-loving, and, you know, you like to take risks, you like to have fun, you like to, you know, go out and try new things, and you're more spontaneous and more fun. And this person is like very logical. They very much like to plan things. They can come off as being kind of boring sometimes, okay? Or like, you know, just very calculated. You have good positive feelings towards them. You're falling for this person pretty quickly. For them, it feels like they're conflicted about you, okay? Their feelings towards you is conflicted. Also, that they fight their feelings. Like, even if they do have feelings, they fight those feelings. This person operates more based off of logic than emotion. Let me pull another card on the Five of Wands. Why are they so conflicted about their feelings? They're trying to move on from somebody else, Sagittarius. This person could still be held on to a previous connection, okay? They also, like, they're very attracted to you physically, but they don't want that to be, like, again, they're very logical. So they're like, well, a physical attraction may not be quite enough for them, you know? They're trying to fight it. When they are, when they're around you, it's very hard for them to focus because they're very distracted here by your beauty, by your attractiveness. Like, you have this glow about you, Sagittarius. You also are someone, you got very good style. There could be a bit of an age gap here as well, Sag. So it's like they're just like, I don't really know if this is the right connection for me. Like, this person's awfully young, or they're naive, or they feel like you don't have as much life experience or something like that. Like, it's not necessarily that you're naive or immature. It's just that they feel like, you know, you guys have come from very different backgrounds is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. Like, maybe you grew up in different cultures, or maybe you just have had very different experiences in your life. And so, you know, your experiences shape you as a person, and you two are very different people. It's almost like an opposites attract type of energy here. Now, they would like to see where this goes, okay? They do want to see where this goes on an emotional level. They do have feelings for you. Again, I don't know. They feel conflicted about those feelings. They're fighting those feelings. But they would like to see this. So this person is more of a slow burn type of person, Sagittarius. It's almost like they're thinking, okay, you know, there's an attraction here. Logically, this person makes sense. Let's see if my emotions towards them can grow. Let's see if my feelings towards them can grow. Okay. Their next action, we have the Ace of Swords. So they are seeking clarity, and it looks like they may want to talk to you about something. Let's get another card on that. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. They want to talk to you about something. What do they want to talk to Sagittarius about? They might need some space, okay? They might be wanting to talk about how they need space. That's why the outcome is the Hermit. You might be overwhelming for this person. Again, I feel like you're opposites in a lot of ways. They might be someone who's very calm, and you might be someone who has very high energy. So this could work, but this person definitely kind of, like, they need their space here, Sagittarius. Do not like message this person like crazy. Like, let them reach out to you first, because they do appear to be very stoic in some way as well. Like, they're kind of like a loner. They could be a bit of an introvert, and they're used to having a very quiet, boring life. And then you come in and you're bringing all this adventure and this excitement and this like eventful energy. And they're like, whoa, okay, this is cool. This is fun. But maybe they just need it in smaller doses, or maybe they just need more time to adjust, because your energy showing up to them is quite overwhelming, but they do like you. Okay. So we've got Virgo here, Gemini, Pisces. Hidden truth for Sag. Hidden truth for Sagittarius. I left when I saw you with someone. Oof, I can't get enough of you. I want to start over. All right, the next up is going to be Capricorn. I didn't see that whole comment, my love. The comments literally disappear after like 3 seconds. But all I saw was thanks for the Gemini read and that you're hoping for reconciliation. I hope so. I hope that for you as well. Hello, my friend. How are you? Next up is going to be Capricorn. Give me a second here, you guys. Alrighty, for my Capricorns, thank you guys so much for hitting the like button as well. All right, the person on Capricorn's mind, please. Person on Capricorn's mind. Oh, you also have the Ace of Pentacles. For these readings, I don't show my face for these ones. I mostly only show my face when I do like the TikTok lives and stuff. For the YouTube lives, I just point the phone at the table. I don't always feel like being on camera, you guys. It takes a lot of energy. All right. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn. You could be dealing with a new connection. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Okay. What's their overall energy towards you? Oh, something's starting and ending. Okay. This death card could also be indicating some sort of change, some sort of like transformative relationship here. The overall energy between you, Knight of Swords, is a very highly charged relationship here. You're seeing them as the Three of Wands. Oh, there could have been an ending here. They're seeing you as the Four of Pentacles, okay? Your feelings, Six of Swords. Oh, yeah, something's ending. Their feelings, Queen of Wands. Their intentions, Page of Swords. Their next action, Two of Cups. Okay, you guys are all over the damn place, Capricorn. Is this like a situationship? Capricorn's in some sort of situationship energy here. This is like I want you, I don't want you, I want to move on, I want you, I want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, wow, this is like chaotic, you guys. So, Ace of Pentacles here. Feels like some sort of new connection has come in, or this person's like offered you something. But then we have the Death card here. So again, it's like this energy of there being a start-stop kind of connection, or like something started and then something ended. Let me see. I want to pull another card and see like what this is about. You guys are just all over the damn place. Because then it looks like in the future here, you guys are coming back together and then you're coming apart again. So like all within a week, you break up and make up twice. Someone's very upset here. They're very upset that there's an ending, okay? You're saying you want to move on from this, Capricorn. You're saying you want to move on. The energy between you, like I said, very emotionally charged, very chaotic. I feel like there's a lot of arguing between you. Like you're both very hard-headed, and it seems to be like almost everything turns into a fight. That's what I'm getting here. You're seeing them as being distant, so it's like you're giving them their space right now. They feel like you're still held on to them, but they also feel like you're very stubborn, Capricorn. Like this person feels like Damn, why is Capricorn so freaking stubborn here? Like, Capricorn just always needs to get their way. You know what I mean? Like, there's this energy of them feeling like they cannot break through to you, or they can't get something through to you, okay? It's like they're really trying to make you understand something, or they really want you to understand something, but they feel like you're too hard-headed, or like, again, like they just can't get through to you. Interesting. I'm seeing you trying to move on from this person right now, Capricorn. I feel like you're kind of tired of this, like the ups and downs, like the emotional roller coaster that this relationship brings in for you, because it does feel like quite the emotional roller coaster. Now, they can't help it, because even if they're the one that walks away, like there's a lot of sexual attraction here. The one thing I don't see is a strong emotional connection. I do see you guys coming back together. There is the Two of Cups here, but I feel like this is more of a situationship type of energy, Capricorn. But there is emotions involved. That's the thing. But there's no commitment here. So there's emotions involved. Like the both of you are very... It's like I said, emotionally charged connection here. And it feels like one of these types of connections where you guys are like breaking up, making up, having make-up sex, getting in a fight right after that, storming out and leaving, grabbing your clothes, storming out and leaving. Like, it's very chaotic, Capricorn. This person is definitely watching you and spying on you as well. I do see a reunion energy, but then you break up again. So let's look into that. What is the issue with Capricorn and this person? Why do they keep breaking up and making up? Someone's breadcrumbing someone here. Okay. So it feels like somebody's getting breadcrumbed in the situation. And again, that's why it kind of does feel like a situationship type energy here. It's like somebody's coming back in. Their next action is to come back in and try to make peace with you. But then they're breadcrumbing you, right? Maybe this was your concern. Maybe you're trying to bring something to their concern. For some reason, they feel like they can't get through to you, or it feels like you can't get through to each other, because this Knight of Swords keeps showing up to me as like, I can't get through to you, right? But this is showing up in your overall energy, like your combined energy. So this is like telling me that you two like do not understand what the other person wants, or you're both like too stubborn to give the other person what they want, because you feel like you're not getting like... You know, you feel like, oh, well, I'm giving this to this person and this is what I want. But that's not what they need from you, Capricorn, and vice versa, you know, like that's not what they need from you. They need something else from you, but you're not able to give that to them, and vice versa. You need something else from them, but, you know, they're not able to give that to you or provide you with what you need. So tell me about them coming back in and making up. They're checking you out. They're very attracted to you. That's what brings them back in all the time, Capricorn. Yeah, you guys are stuck. You guys are stuck here, Capricorn. This energy of being stuck. And again, this like, there's a block in this connection. And you two can't get past the barrier, right? There's like a wall between you. Who's ghosting who? There's a lot of emotional manipulation going on as well. Again, it feels though like your relationship, Capricorn, is very based off of like physical satisfaction, pleasure, things like that, okay? It's very based off the physical. You guys are going to come back together, and then someone's getting ghosted here. I don't know if they ghost or you ghost, but there's definitely a very difficult energy showing up for you. And again, very like highly emotionally charged here. Look at the start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. How many times are you going to do this, Capricorn? Honest to God, how many times are you going to do this with this person? It looks like in the next week, you guys are going to break up and make up 3 freaking times here. And then healing. And then confusion, and then happiness, okay? Like, you guys are all over the damn place. We got Scorpio. This constant transformation happening in this connection. Constant death and rebirth cycle. I would be curious to see what your charts look like together, because you obviously have some sort of aspect, Capricorn, here that is I'm getting like, look at your synastry together, or get an astrology reading on it or something, Capricorn, because there's some sort of aspect between you that shows this like start stop energy with you and this person. Okay, what's their hidden truth, please, towards Capricorn? My life is not as together as it seems. I can't be with you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Next up is Aquarius. The person on Aquarius's mind, someone who's overwhelmed, okay? Their overall energy towards you, they're withdrawn. Somebody's withdrawing from you, Aquarius. What's the overall energy between you? Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay. You see them as the King of Pentacles. They don't trust you. Ooh, Aquarius. Your feelings are hurt. They got feelings for you. Their intention is the Ten of Wands. Their next action is the Hierophant. The outcome is the Devil. Oof, we got another situationship kind of energy showing up here. Okay. We got Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, Aquarius. So it really feels like this connection is kind of chaotic, very similar to the Capricorn reading in a sense. Not the part where you guys are breaking up and making up constantly. Oh, somebody gave me a super chat. Oh my gosh, thank you. I didn't see that. The phone is actually like above my eyesight, and I kind of look up every once in a while, but I didn't notice it. I just saw it now. Thank you so much, whoever gave the super chat. I really appreciate that. If you guys give super chats and I don't say thank you, it's genuinely because I did not see it. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much to whoever gave that super chat. Very much appreciated here. All right. Are you still here, whoever gave that? I feel bad because I didn't even see. So also, like, the sun is on my phone right now, so I can see even less. I actually just stood up for a second to look at the time and stuff. Oh, thank you so much. So somebody's really overwhelmed here, Aquarius. Somebody is very, very overwhelmed. And so they're trying to kind of withdraw from the situation right now. Somebody's tired of something. Let me get another card. What are they so tired of? Why are they so overwhelmed? Chariot, Six of Wands. The relationship is too good? Okay, that's kind of toxic. You're dealing with a kind of a toxic person. Rough Blaza, thank you. I appreciate you. I didn't see it. Sorry I didn't see it when it came in. So yeah, Aquarius, you got somebody who, like, the relationship seems almost too good to be true here. Somebody needs their space, okay? The energy between you is there's a lot of curiosity. There's a lot of, like, you're both very intrigued by each other. Great conversation. You have a strong intellectual connection with this person. I think it's this too good to be true energy, and that's why they don't trust you here with the Seven of Swords, okay? They don't trust you because they're like, what? Aquarius is doing everything right. There's no way that that makes any sense. You know, this person's got major trust issues, Aquarius. They do like you, Ace of Cups. They do have a soft spot for you here. The King of Pentacles as well is how you see them. You see this person is very grounded, but Aquarius, they're not as grounded as you are aware, okay? They're not as grounded as you think they are. They just hide it very well, okay? I do feel like, you know, you guys are both very honest with each other. So this must be like, the reason they don't trust you is due to like whatever trust issues they got. It's almost like the fact that you're so honest, Aquarius, like they're not used to that. They're like, Aquarius must be lying. Like they must be making up some sort of extravagant lie or story. So here lies in this Three of Swords energy. Why are you feeling hurt, Aquarius? What happened here? They may have told you, or they may be about to tell you that they don't trust you. Okay. You're like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I just want a good relationship. This person, there could be a third party in here in this situation. They're testing you, Aquarius. Someone's testing you. Why am I hearing like someone's testing your loyalty? I don't know what the heck that means or why they would do that, but you're just trying to treat this person good, Aquarius. Okay. And they're going to do something to hurt you here. But it's out of fear, okay? It's out of fear. And they do it very, very suddenly. It's really unexpected for you because you genuinely like this person. You genuinely care about this person. And then in some way, they're starting to act cold towards you. They might say something mean. They might say something cold, something detached, Aquarius. They might tell you that they don't like you or that they don't care about you in a certain way. They do. They're lying. They're absolutely lying to you. This person is very burdened. Here's the thing is they actually do want to be in a commitment with you, Aquarius, but you got to give this person their space to sort of process what the heck is going on in this relationship because they literally cannot fathom how good of a person you are. Okay? Like they cannot fathom it. They don't, it doesn't make sense to them because they've dealt with so many shitty people in their life. It's like, they're like, they feel like it's fake. They feel like you're being fake with them. Tell me about the Devil. They do want to commit to you though. For some of you guys, this person might already be in a commitment. They might tell you they're in a commitment, okay? So because this person thinks that you're being fake, Aquarius, they might actually think that they're mirroring you or think that they're playing your game better than you're playing it. But little do they realize they're fumbling a good fucking person right now, okay? You're just recognizing that this person is a very hurt individual. It's a bit chaotic, you guys. There's, you know, they're actually struggle with unhealthy attachment as well. So I feel like they're quite attached to you. You just don't realize it. Because for you, again, you're going into this being your authentic self, being your genuine self. And they're like so freaking suspicious of you. Okay, they might actually think you're in a third party or they might think you're in a commitment. For some of you, again, I'm seeing it, they might be in a commitment. They do want to enter a commitment with you, but they don't trust you. So the more serious things get, the more weird this person gets. Or like, I don't know, the more like weird kind of sides you're going to see to them. Or the more like darker sides you're going to see to them, okay? I don't know if this reading made any sense, but I'm not connecting too well with the Aquarius reading today, which is odd because usually the Aquarius readings are the ones I connect the most with, being that I am an Aquarius, but I don't know today, guys. Hopefully it made sense for somebody. We got Capricorn, Taurus here, Virgo. You got someone very materialistic here as well. Let's do hidden truth. I want to tell you how I feel. Oof, I'm not available. Yeah, for some of you guys, they're in a commitment already. One more, please. I trusted you. So I don't know why they feel like they can't trust you. Have you done something to break this person's trust, Aquarius? They seem to think that you have. Last but not least, my beautiful Pisces. Oh, 202. We're going to do the all signs if you guys want to stick around for that. I'll do the all signs for the hidden truth as well. All right, Pisces. And the person on Pisces' mind, please. The person on Pisces' mind. Ooh, the Lovers, a third party, Pisces. I'm surprised we actually didn't get too much third party energy today. You're in love with someone, Pisces, who's in a relationship. Or you like someone who's in a relationship. It's their overall energy towards you. Juggling you and someone else. The overall energy between you. 10 of Wands. You see them as the Page of Pentacles. They see you as the Death card. Your feelings, the Queen of Wands. Their feelings, the Ace of Pentacles. Their intention, the Ace of Cups. Their next action, the Magician. Outcome, Six of Cups. Okay. So Pisces, right off the bat, you guys are in a third party connection here with somebody, or you like someone who's in a relationship already. Like, you got feelings for somebody who's unfortunately already tied down to someone else here. Okay, you could be dealing with a Gemini, strong Gemini and strong Scorpio energy showing up here. You can't help how you feel, Pisces, is what I'm getting. You can't help how you feel. However, you can help on how you act on your feelings, okay? So I do see that this person you're aware that this person's with someone else, okay? You're not unaware of the third party. You are very much aware that there's a third party situation going on here. You just, again, you can't help that you really like this person. We have them basically weighing the pros and cons of keeping you around here. They're not sure if they even want to be in a third party relationship. Okay. I do feel like for the time being, you and this person may have like hooked up or something. And then it was supposed to just be a hookup, but things went beyond that. Okay. Things went a little further beyond that than you were, or they were hoping for them to go. And now you guys have got yourself in a pickle here. So both of you are feeling like heavily weighed down by this connection, heavily burdened. There's a lot of stress here. Neither of you know what to do about it. I feel like you've had the conversation, like, you know, they're in a relationship. They know that you know you're in a relationship. You guys have openly discussed this. Okay. You've openly discussed what, oh, I know this isn't going anywhere, but I like spending time with you, or I like sleeping with you. You know what I mean? There's like definitely a very strong desire here between the two of you. Now, Aquarius, you're only hurting yourself because if you start getting attached to this person, knowing that it can't go anywhere, who's that going to hurt in the end, right? It's only going to hurt you in the end. In fact, this person is actually thinking about releasing this connection, Aquarius. This person is like, I don't think I want to deal with this. This is too heavy. This is too much. It does look like there's an ending on the horizon. Okay. But again, they're going really back and forth with their feelings here. And then in their, you know, in their feelings, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and in their intentions, we have the Ace of Cups. In their next action, we have the Magician. So it looks like either somebody already tried to break things off with you, and then they want to come back in and restart the situation with you again, okay? So if somebody broke up with you here, somebody was in a third party, broke up with you, Pisces. Sorry, did I say Aquarius before? I meant Pisces. This is Pisces reading. But yeah, if somebody broke up with you here, or I say break up, but even though you guys aren't technically in a commitment, somebody tried to end things with you here. They'll be back, Pisces. You are aware that you are the side person, that you are in this like mistress kind of energy here. But you know, you don't care, Pisces. You're like, I don't care. I want to do this. The sex must be really good for you if you want to stick around and be somebody's side chick. Okay, I'm not here to judge anyone, but somebody is quite aware that they're in a third-party relationship here. So Pisces, at the end of the day, like I said, this person's going to try to end things with you, or they already have, but they're coming back in. They want to come back in and offer, I don't know what they can offer you, because again, they're already in a connection, but they want to come back in and restart things with you again. Okay, they're manifesting you back into their life here. And it's almost to the point, Pisces, where this person is even starting to have more than just a sexual connection with you. It's like there's definitely emotions starting to grow here. There's definitely feelings starting to develop in this connection. They're going to reach out. We have 6 of Cups as the outcome. So I do see a reconciliation energy here. There could also be like a soul tie here, but I feel like it's more, you know, guys, people say like a soul tie, like it's something that's beyond your control, but we create soul ties with people, okay? When we sleep with people, we create a soul tie with them, right? We create an energetic cord that keeps you and that person's energy tied together. All right, it's not some woo-woo stuff. It's quantum freaking entanglement, okay? Look it up. When you connect with somebody, especially connect with someone with your sexual energy, you are forever connected to that person. So you've created a soul tie with somebody here. You know, sometimes they're stronger than with other people, right? So I feel like this is a really strong one. And yes, there may be something more to this, Pisces. But regardless, you and this person have a very strong connection. And I do see that you two are going to come back together and I can't say have a successful connection, but as successful as a third-party situation can be. Okay, I do feel like if you're wondering how this person feels or if they're coming back, they're coming back. They're 100% coming back. Gemini and Scorpio is here. Hidden truth for my Pisces. I wish we could go back. I won't let you down. I need security. Okay, next up is going to be their sign. And then we'll do hidden truth for all the signs. Oh, I am doing Pisces. I'm sorry if I said Aquarius. I've been on the live for like 2 hours, my friend. You know, mentally it starts getting a little tiring. Yes, it was for Pisces. 100% it was for Pisces. My bad. I did not mean to say Aquarius. So let's go on to their sign. This is if you are dealing with this sign. So this is a collective read. So if you are, anybody listening, dealing with an Aries, what's going on with the Aries? Oh, there's an ending between you and an Aries, but they're watching you. They're spying on you still. Okay, they may also reach out, but yeah, There's been a difficult ending between you and an Aries, but they're still watching you. The Taurus, you're in separation, but they want to get back together with you. The Gemini wants a new beginning. They actually are thinking very seriously in the long term about this connection. This is someone, like, the Gemini wants to solidify the connection, to, you know, build something strong with you and really, like, establish roots somewhere. The Cancer is tired of fighting with you. The Leo is playing mind games. They're playing you. This Leo is a damn player. The Virgo is avoiding you. They're highly, like, protective of themselves. The Libra is distracting themselves from the heartbreak because by working, like, they're working overtime here. The Scorpio is withdrawn. They're also, like, focused more on their money right now, focused more on their goals in life. They're withdrawn from the situation. The Sagittarius wants to take a chance. They might, like, ask you to go out with them, ask you on a date. The Capricorn's trying to move on. They're losing interest. They're moving on. The Aquarius wants a commitment with you, but there's some sort of malicious intent here. Be careful with them. Pisces is emotionally confused and misses the hell out of you. Okay, hidden truth for all the signs. If you are dealing with an Aries, what's Aries' hidden truth? They replay your conversations over and over. You don't know how hard it was for them to let you go. The Taurus can't do this. They want you so badly. The Gemini hides their feelings and they want to be more than friends. The Cancer couldn't let you get close to them. They don't want to know something. The Leo wishes they could share their good news with you. They feel like you two were too young. The Virgo, your intellect arouses them and they want you back. The Libra admires you. So many things remind them of you. The Scorpio left you before you could leave them and they regret lying to you. Sagittarius wants to feel that way again, wishes they could take back their words. The Capricorn stays awake thinking about you. Feels like the timing just wasn't right for you. Was that Sag that I was just on, or Cap? Anyways, Capricorn doesn't know how to feel, saved your texts and messages. Aquarius can't stop thinking about you, feels like you need to let each other go. Pisces, you were the best thing in their life and they remember every detail of that day. Alrighty, you guys, so that's what I got for you. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for everybody who commented, who likes the video. That all really does help out the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Rough Blazer, for the super chat. Appreciate you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.